Hello, I'm Sarah Cour. I'm the Executive Director of the Amherst Business Improvement District, and I'm a candidate for State Representative in the 3rd Hampshire District. I'm running for this office because I've committed my professional career and personal life to community projects and public service. I come from a long family tradition of civic engagement and volunteerism. I'm proud to follow in those footsteps. I've balanced my professional goals of responsible land use and resource protection with my personal commitment to public education, the environment, and sports. I've worked hard to raise my children with this value system and to be a strong role model. Beyond my day job, I've taught at the university, served on the board of the Hitchcock Center for the Environment, and coached youth soccer and skiing. All have provided education, fun, and the ability to make a difference in a young person's life and my community. One passion of mine that many people don't know about is sports. Sports are a literal training ground for success later in life. From watching the NFL with my father, to playing college rugby, to coaching local soccer, sports have played a defining role in my life and that of many children. Sports provide a valuable learning platform for life skills. They provide a source of health and well-being, team building, and sportsmanship. The term assist, passing the ball or puck, is a lesson in selflessness that is most easily learned at a young age and then can transfer throughout the rest of life. In Amherst, I want to give a little shout out. Recently, we lost Stan Zomek. It was written that he was a firm believer that you should always give to your community more than you expect in return. Stan was the man who epitomized the ideals of citizenship and public service. His commitment to providing every child the opportunity to participate in sports was groundbreaking and influential. He was an inspiration to me as a sports fan, but also as a fellow Rotarian and citizen of Amherst. Currently, as director of the Amherst Bid, I work to improve downtown Amherst. To foster a tighter partnership between the community, the university, and the colleges, UMass and the area colleges are the Valley's largest employers and economic engines. I work every day to advance collaboration on innovation and new technology and to fight for more public funding. I'm also working hard every day to help improve the situation in downtown for those facing homelessness and addiction. We have some great resources in place in this district, such as Craig's Doors and the Amherst Survival Center, but we need to do more to address the source of these problems. Vulnerable populations such as children, seniors, and those with mental health challenges, addiction issues, and physical disabilities need our care. That means funding for programs and services that get people off the street, out of nursing homes, and into their own homes. I know firsthand how important these programs can be. My uncle was a resident of Belchertown State School until it closed in the 1980s. At that time, he was already in his early 50s. With the help of many state agencies, and devoted individuals, he learned to read, got a bank account, his own apartment, and a job as a school crossing guard. He was one of the first mentally challenged people in the state to register to vote. This was a success story that was dependent on the funds and expertise of those valuable organizations and the people who worked there. What makes me different from the other candidates is my track record, my experience, and the breadth of my projects. Professionally, I've reclaimed abandoned industrial sites, preserved family farms, and protected critical watersheds. I've negotiated the conservation of over 3,400 acres of working forest, water resources, and wildlife habitat in Leverett and Shutesbury on Brushy Mountain. The key to these projects was my ability to work collaboratively with public agencies as well as private landowners and nonprofit organizations. I know how to keep people at the table, and I know how to get things done. As Representative Sybeck said when he recently endorsed me, from day one in office, I will hit the ground running and will be an effective partner to the Western Mass delegation. For professional reasons, I would like to ask to serve on the House Committee of Technology and Intergovernmental Affairs or the Joint Committee on Environment, Natural Resources, and Agriculture. In addition, however, I would be honored to serve on the Joint Committee of Mental Health and Substance Abuse. I'm passionate about helping people, children, seniors, people like my uncle. I'm aware that over 70% of the guests at Craig's Doors suffer from mental health and addiction issues, and that the opioid epidemic has been a primary public health crisis for our community. We have to holistically approach to solve these issues as quickly as possible. With so much uncertainty in Washington, now more than ever, we need to assert our control of our community's future with a strong voice and strong action in the State House. Ellen Story gave you that kind of representation. Please entrust me with your vote on September 8th. I promise to not only build on her many years of experience, but to bring to office all my resources and experience. My name is Sarah Cour. I know I have the skills and temperament to be the best state rep for the district. I ask for your vote. Thank you for your time. Please go to the polls on Thursday, September 8th.